with Jack Lane, the 6'2", 205-pound junior quarterback under center. He'll drop back and fire over the middle. That man in motion is another tight end, Dorian Thomas. First-year head coach Jason Eck listing 4 tight ends on the roster. Mountain West trips right. Bankston, the running back, in the backfield. Lane on third down, drops back, throws near side. He
puts the defense back out on the field, and the Lobos get a second crack at it.
Jack Lane motions it back into the far side of the formation from an empty backfield. He'll step back to throw. Fires it deep over the middle. Wins both at home over UNR and Utah State over the last 2 weeks. Lane looks to throw left. He's going to tuck it and run it himself. He is crunched by those 41 of 99, 41%. And up the middle goes Lane. He is wrapped up. That's low. Receivers left. 2 to the right. Tight end in motion. He's going to run it right up the middle. He's got some space. He's got the first down and then some. To the near sideline at midfield. Lobstein into Rebel territory.
Walk off.
Now on first down and 10 to go. Lobstein stays in the game. He rolls to the right. Steps up through contact. Throws to the tight end. That's complete to Dorian Thomas. He's down the near side. Passer on the year. 17 of 22 for a $183 last week against Utah State. Up from Idaho to Albuquerque. The former Vandal signal caller steps up through contact. He's got some space. Cuts it inside at the 35-yard line. Heading from right to left here at Allegiant Stadium. Lane back to pass. He steps up again. He is in assignment football, right?
Yeah, that's typically what the issues have been. And UNLV now getting caught on the jailbreak screen. Actually reacted well.
On the season. Empty backfield for Lane on third down. He drops back. He fires end zone. He's got a man in.
Offensive drive.
Scott Trey Humphrey, the running back, out there as well. Lobstein, the running quarterback, is going to run it himself. He's into some space. He's into Rebel territory. Down the near sideline. It's a foot race. Powdrell.
Big time run for the Lobos.
Lobstein stays in the game. Hands it off to Scott Trey Humphrey, who's met at the line of scrimmage.
As the championship, you got to feel good about where you are at the Lobos.
It's James Lobstein in the game, out of the pistol, on play action. He'll drop back and throw it to a wide open tight end. With a touchdown pass in the early stages. On a screen, it's flipped up to the far side for Bankston. He's got some space with a penalty flag down. He's down the far sideline. One-on-one, no one's going to catch him. Bankston all the way to the end zone, but a flag back.
Offside. Defense, number 1, lined up on the deuce zone. Fouls is climb, so to the play, touchdown.
The second quarter.
Out of the pistol, McKinney, the running back, in behind the quarterback, Jack Lane. One of 2 quarterbacks with a touchdown pass today. He'll take it left side, runs into a pile of Rebel defender. They hope to rely on the defense to spark a lot of their offense as well. This would be a perfect time for a stop. Lane to throw near side, tight end screen to Dorian Thomas, and he is third down. This is the loudest Allegiant Stadium has been all afternoon. Lane out of an empty set, drops back, throws near side. That's cut. That's Bankston. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. 10 for the visiting New Mexico Lobos. McKinney, man in motion. Lobstein, the quarterback, keeps it himself, tries for some space up the middle, but he is wrapped up and thrown. Final play before we get there. Rebels send 4. Lane looking to the near side. It's picked! On his way to the end zone, Quandarius Key. Jalen Glover on the tackle earlier. Running back with a big-time special teams play. Lane's going to run it himself on a design. Jack Lane coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Will drop back to Bass. He's flushed out of the pocket. He sets the feet. He fires deep over the middle. He's got a man that's caught. Wide open is Keegan Johnson. It's a foot race to the far sideline. Joseph motions out to the near side, and it's an empty backfield. Lane rolling to the right. Lane looking for a man on the sideline, and it's caught.
Offside defense, number 90 in the neutral zone, penalty decline, result to the plays, first down.
And already with 8 of 11 passing and 220 yards. Slings one to the near sideline, that's caught. 2nd and 5 from the 29. Lane to throw. Lane steps up, Lane to run. He's to the 25 on the near sideline.
Illegal formation, offense number 51 was on the line of scrimmage, 5-yard penalty, second down.
UNLV sends 3. On a running back screen, it's checked down to Bankston, who jukes a man out on the inside. Gets to the 25, including a tight end right. He's back to throw with the Rebels only sending 3. They get home and they bring him to the Jack Lane with an empty backfield. Rebels send 4 on the first play of the drive, and a flip pass outside complete at the 30. 8 touchdown passes in the first half alone. He hands it off left side here. That's Damon Bankston spinning past a defender, but Rebel trips right. Now a man in motion to the top to even things out for Jack Lane on a 3rd down and 6. He'll step back to throw from the pocket, throws far sideline, caught at midfield. That's Cade Keith down the sideline. Brought in at quarterback, Scott Trey Humphrey, who is right at tailback. Lobstein keeps it himself up the middle, falls forward for a yard before Jaheim Choate.
Exactly what happened on that play.
2nd and 9. Lobstein stays in the game as a man motions to the bottom of the formation. Lobstein fakes a run, steps back to pass, throws end zone, and
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense in the 51. Penalties decline. 3rd down.
In trouble defensively getting lined up to the motions.
Bankston motions out again. They'll throw it left side. It's tipped, and it's in.
That kept that drive alive and produced points for the Lobos.
Jaheim Joseph, the only deep safety, as Jack Lane turns and hands it off. Bottom of the screen with Andrew Powdrell. Lane back to pass on 2nd and long. Throw over the middle. Raising Canes 3rd and 8 from their own 27. Lane back to pass. He throws it to McKinney. He is hammered. 31-yard pickup on 4th and long. They've got a 1st and 10 from the Rebel 43-yard line. Lane looking. He's completed with a penalty flag down in the backfield. That
Holding. Offense, number 58. 10-yard penalty. 1st down.
just a couple of yards. Lane back to pass as the Rebels send 4. They get to him, and Lucas running quarterback with 81 of their 90 rushing yards today. He's going to run it on a design quarterback draw. He breaks a tackle, slips through another one.
I had to drop back and pass with Lobstein back out there.
2 deep safeties. Man coverage across the board. Lobstein hands it off. Bankston able to pick up a couple of yards into Rebel territory.
Game, so I think that's what the Lobos are thinking. They want to make it a 2-possession game if they can.
Jack Lane hands it off right side. That's McKinney. McKinney smothered by Marcel McDuffie, who grabbed.
Continuing to chew up.
Yeah, they're continuing to wind this thing down under 10 seconds on the play clock. As Lane pulls it out of the belly of the running back, complete to Johnson, who streaks.
Ineligible player downfield. Offense, number 68. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
2nd down and 11 from their own 8. Lane to throw. Lane checks it down. Grabbed at the 1-yard. Bankston back into the backfield. He'll stay in and block. Lane steps up. He's got nowhere to.
Nursing it is up to the defense now.
Keep in mind the Lobos scored 31 of their 34 points before the halftime break. Lane on the first play of the drive rolls right around Atalaya. He's going to tuck it and run it himself. He is in to replace Lucas Conti. You're not really losing anything with Fuller into the game instead of the sophomore Conti. Lane play action, pressured in the pocket. And after an 11-yard sack, it's 3rd and 12. Lane sets the feet, fires to the far side. Then at 20, make it 16 out of 21 passing today. He's out of the pistol. Everybody to the left of the formation. They hand it off that side. Bankston gets down an 8. Lane to throw. Airs it up near sideline. One-on-one coverage, a flat
Pass interference. Defense. Penalty decline. Jolt to the play is a 1st down.
Miss Powdrell right there at the end. Got to let him go. Great catch either way.
25 yards on that last one into Rebel territory. Now on the direct snap, McKinney.
And out maximum effort here in the 4th.
Lane looking sideline, looking Johnson. Oh, he got
Ball game.
Here's McKinney. Cuts it back. Zone for the 5th time this year. He found the opening. Lane out there with Bankston. He'll pass. Looking end zone, fires pylon. Johnson. Linebackers on the field for UNLV. McDuffie, Edmondson, and Kaihua. They're expecting run, and they get a run. Bouncing off the first tackler is DJ McKinney. He is wrapped up and running quarterback at a 58-yard scamper earlier in the game. Mappa is a lead block.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
From the UNLV 47. Lobstein up the middle. Crunched immediately. Thomas in motion. Lobstein up the middle. He's got some space. He's into the 2nd level, but is brought down as Mark.